I woke up this morning and I realized it is brisk outside. I guess it makes sense because it seems like the school year is starting. And it has, which is why I'm making these videos. But it is turning, there's a chill, brisk air about us. Yesterday in econ economics, we talked about marginal analysis. So he introduced it to us by touching on marginal cost. Marginal cost meaning not differentiated from variable cost, because variable cost average cost is how much it's cost you to make every unit up until now, where marginal cost is how much did it cost to make the last unit or to make the next unit. And it's once you reach the point that those two cross, you're at your peak performance, not necessarily profitability, but the peak performance of how good your factory or your output is. Marginal analysis being the opposite in how much it actually costs or how much you'll generate by making another one. And when those two cross, you're at peak profitability. So ideally these would be in the same place, and ideally you could actually shift them, but shift them together. But long story short, and what we're not good at as humans is saying how much is another one going to cost and how much is it going to generate. If it's generating more than it's costing, that's fine. Make more, because it might cost you $5, $6, $7, whatever the widget is that you're making. But if that's generating 6, 7, 8, or whatever more than how much it's costing, you can generate a profit. And because it's marginal analysis, those numbers, you're not looking for the highest numbers. You're not, how do I want to word this? You're only looking at per unit. So it's not like you need to find peak profitability in a giant spreadsheet. It says, well, the next one is still going to generate more than it's going to cost. And the next one after that is still going to generate more than it costs. Up until the point when it's not generating more than it costs, you can keep producing. Once you reach that point, it doesn't make sense to keep producing. And this can be in everything. We're talking widgets, we're talking factories, because it's a very concrete example, but you can actually use it for, does it make sense to eat another donut? Let's say you bought a dozen donuts and you go, is this going to bring me more happiness than it's going to make me suffer? And oftentimes with something like that, it's goodness, yeah, donuts are great, but also recognize the cost. You're gonna have to burn that off at the gym or something like that. So does consuming one more make it worth, or creating one more make it worth generating one more, the cost of generating one more? Marginal analysis, we're bad at it naturally, but you can learn to be good at it, which is the point.